Hey everyone. So, as you can tell, it's been a couple of weeks since I came out with a video. Um, it's been pretty hard because I've been going through like a lot of like emotions. I've been dealing with my depression and anxiety, and I just ran out of my pills. But so I'm gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into my past couple of weeks. So basically, what has really like kickstarted the whole reason as to like why I have been like kind of like spiraling was because like a few weeks ago, I believe it could be like almost 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks. I received a message on Instagram from my ex saying this. So, yeah, I've been like pretty much like just kind of quiet and didn't really respond to the message or anything like that. One, because I didn't feel like I had to like talk to him about anything or have any part of closure with him or anything like that because of how I've been like trying to manage my own feelings and things. And another thing was because of like how we pretty much ended. In the way that we ended, it was kind of like abrupt, and he kind of just blocked me on everything. And so at that point, I just kind of felt like I was relieved of like all kinds of different pressures and things like that. And I didn't really want to revisit that. But when we broke up, at the time we broke up, maybe like a day after we broke up, he like sent some long form like book message type thing. I didn't read it at all, and I actually deleted it um, as soon as I saw that there was a message from him, and then I just blocked him on everything. So, so yeah, that was back in February. So, kickstart to like April, and me receiving like the random like message that he sent on Instagram. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really have anything to say to you, but while I don't have anything to say, it definitely has like brought up some old memories and stuff like that. And obviously, I loved my ex. There will always be a part of me that has love for my ex and things. Mainly because there were a lot of firsts with him, and there were a lot of things I was exposed to because of him. So, but while there were good things, there were a lot of bad things. And so it's just been really rough trying to like navigate through those feelings and trying to just be okay. It's been rough. I've wanted to create things, and I've had ideas, and I've kind of like put some things together and some projects together, but I didn't really have like the motivation to create a video, and I didn't really know what my next video should be. So I was just kind of like, I've been feeling this for about a couple weeks now, and I thought, maybe I should just, do this video so people can understand, why I've been not making as many videos, or where I've been and where my headspace is at. So yeah, I've been doing that. So I did have a conversation with like one of my old managers, and he is really a really good person, really cool friend and things. And this is a job that I had like years ago, but he was saying, that content creation and especially like with this mental health and wellness content creation that I'm creating, could be beneficial not only for me to help people, but it could be beneficial for my own mental health, which really made me feel good because I didn't really like think about it in that sense before. Like I didn't think that, me making these videos would be beneficial, but actually, it has been. And I think creating these videos about like my life and then like me struggling with my mental health and things, it's like a journal for me. And it's been really cool. It's been really great. And, the more videos I create and the more I put myself out there, the more I want to like create other things and just kind of like, make like a whole like brand of, this whole like channel and just thing so I could like help people in general and like make people feel like they're not alone in things. So that was pretty cool. But other than that, I've that's been pretty much what I've been going through. Just trying to be okay with my feelings on like my past relationship with my ex, and then just trying to navigate that. It's been hard because like generally people will like go and like they'll go on like the hookup apps, or they'll try to hang out with friends and trying to like numb the pain and things. And the way that I am, I'm not that way. I'm very much like sit with my pain to a fault, because like it can get to a point where like I will just sit in complete silence and I don't really talk to people about what I'm going through. But I think the thing is like learning how to navigate through my pain and just trying to tell myself this is just another thing that we'll have to try to like mend. I think that helps. It doesn't really help for like my depression and my anxiety, but I'm trying to work on that. And I'm trying to with the meds, hopefully it helps me try to be a little bit better. But creating these videos and creating this content really does help me personally, and just putting myself out there. That's about all I have today. I'm coming out with more content. So you guys, thank you for watching. Stay beautiful, stay you.